Intro. There's something powerful about starting from zero. When you got no backup, no safety net, no one to bail you out, it changes how you think, how you act, how you move. Because when you're broke, every decision matters. Every dollar counts. Every moment wasted feels like another nail in the coffin of your dreams. But what separates the ones who stay broke from the ones who break out isn't luck. It's mindset, the way you see money, the way you handle opportunity, and the way you discipline your focus. This is a story of how people go from $0 to $10K, not by chance, but by changing how they think, how they act, and how they grow. Chapter 1, the reality check. The first step out of struggle is honesty. You have to admit where you are. Most people never do. They lie to themselves. They'll say, "It's not that bad," while drowning in bills. They'll blame the system, the economy, or their job, but never look in the mirror. The truth? No one's coming to save you. Not the government. Not your boss. Not your friends. Your freedom, financial or otherwise, will come from the work you're willing to do when no one else is watching. This is where the broke mindset begins to die. Because instead of saying, "I can't afford it," you start asking, "How can I afford it?" Instead of saying, "I don't have time," you start saying, "Where am I wasting time?" That small shift in language changes everything. Chapter 2, reprogramming your mind. Money is a mirror. It reflects your habits, not your wishes. If you want to make more, you must become more. The person who earns $10,000 a month isn't the same person who earns $0. They think differently. They see opportunity differently. Ask yourself, how do I view money? As something scarce, or as something that flows where value goes? People with a scarcity mindset hold tight to what little they have. They don't invest. They don't learn. They stay afraid. But people who win, they see money as a tool to build freedom, not a trophy to keep safe. The broke mindset says, "I'll start when I have money." The wealthy mindset says, "I'll start so I can make money." The shift happens here when you stop waiting for the perfect condition and start creating it. Chapter 3, the grind phase. This is where most people quit because this phase hurts. It's uncomfortable. You wake up early, stay up late, learn skills you don't yet get paid for. You'll feel lost, you'll doubt yourself, and you'll face silence. A lot of it, but that silence is not failure. It's the echo of progress building quietly behind the scenes. In this phase, you trade comfort for growth. You stop chasing the illusion of easy money and start mastering one thing, one skill that the world needs, and that you can do better than most. Whether it's design, writing, editing, sales, coding, trading, it doesn't matter. What matters is consistency. Because consistency compounds faster than any stock, coin, or real estate. Chapter 4, the mindset of leverage. Once you've built skill, the next step is leverage. Leverage is the reason one person earns $50 a day, while another earns $5,000, doing the same thing. It's not more hours. It's smarter use of time, tools, and reach. You learn to multiply your effort through systems, automating what you can, networks, connecting with those ahead of you, digital tools, turning skill into scalable income. At $0, your job is survival. At $1,000, your job is structure. At $5,000, your job is leverage. At $10,000, your job is freedom. And none of it happens without changing how you think. Because the broke mind says, "I'll do it all myself." But the growth mind says, "I'll build something bigger than myself." That's the moment you stop trading time for money and start trading ideas for impact. Chapter 5, discipline, not motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. There will be days you don't feel like it, but you do it anyway. Days when no one believes, but you keep showing up. That's the secret most people miss. You don't get rich because you're excited. You get rich because you're consistent. Every successful person you see has built their life on boring repetition. They repeat what works, and they cut what doesn't. They track progress. They delay gratification, and they don't chase every shiny new idea. They understand that the foundation of financial success isn't speed, it's stability. Chapter 6, the reward of growth. There's a day you'll look back and realize it wasn't the money that changed you. It was who you became chasing it. You became disciplined. You became patient. You became focused. You learned to survive storms without falling apart. And when that first $10,000 hits, you'll understand you weren't chasing money. You were chasing freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from scarcity. Freedom from living at the mercy of someone else's paycheck. You'll realize that wealth isn't just about your bank account. It's about control over your time, your energy, and your future. Chapter 7, The Cycle of Continuity. Most people hit their first $10,000 and stop. But if you understand the principles, you won't. You'll reinvest. You'll expand. You'll teach others. Because true success multiplies when it's shared. The broke mindset sees $10,000 as a finish line. The growth mindset sees it as a checkpoint. You'll keep building, keep learning, keep evolving. Because when your mindset grows, your income follows. That's how you escape financial struggle. Not by chasing more money, but by becoming more valuable. Outro. From $0 to $10,000 isn't a story about wealth. It's a story about becoming. Becoming someone who refuses to stay small. Someone who stops waiting for miracles and starts creating momentum. Because the truth is, the money will follow your mindset. The growth will follow your grit. And your freedom will follow your faith. Keep building. Keep believing. Because the day you stop saying I can't is the day you finally start winning. This is Squad 24. Join the movement if you wish to grow.